Forecast, sunshine today, high 62. Clear tonight, low 38. Mostly sunny, 68 tomorrow. For Thursday, cloudy skies, 62. Partly cloudy, 55 on Friday. And for Saturday, showers a possibility with the high 58. Overnight low 47, yesterday's high 67. An inch and 15/100ths of an inch of rainfall yesterday. Currently, humidity at 77%. Winds from the south-southwest at 7 miles an hour. And the pressure at 29.87. Right now, sunshine, we've got 47 at the WFIW studios east of Fairfield.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Mark Turner over there, Mike Dreeth right here, and our guest this morning from Frontier Community College, Jan the Matchmaker Wiles. How you doing, dear?
I'm wonderful. Thank you.
I'm glad to have you here.
Thank you very much.
Let's see here. On the agenda up front, I was in Sisney last night.
Yeah.
I was hanging out with the village board there.
Uh-huh.
They had a pretty difficult decision to deal with.
They've had some controversy here the last couple of days.
Over the Dollar General coming to town, which I think is going to happen now, but nothing's certain. Anyway, they had to decide on a sewer project that was going to hopefully seal that deal. Then again, there's people that are not terribly wild about the idea of Dollar General coming to Sisney. That was interesting about the story. I went yesterday, Jan, to Carnaby Square to try to buy myself out of purgatory at home.
I listened yesterday, and I understand you're in a bit of hot water.
That's sort of a constant stream that I'm in.
Yeah.
Thanks to you, Jan.
Well, I'll take credit.
So anyway, Christy took care of me.
Well, that's good.
She always does.
She always does.
It's almost like she thought about it. Like she knew I was coming. Okay. She took me right to the corner where I needed to purchase something.
Since you are a frequent customer, she would have things ready for you.
She ought to have you a punch card or something, man.
Buy
11, get one free.
I just received a notice on my phone.
Yeah.
From the offending party.
Uh-huh.
Or the offended party.
The offended party.
She reminded me that it was 15 years ago this week that Jan introduced me to my future wife. 15 years.
15, my goodness, how time flies.
Did that blow by or what?
Oh, my word.
Man.
Okay.
So, did you hear about what happened in Williamson County over the weekend?
Go ahead.
Apparently, someone was hauling their trailer house somewhere, and they just decided to just leave it in the middle of the road, along with the truck they were using to haul it.
And abandoned it?
Yeah.
Changed their mind.
Well, did they block the road?
Yeah, blocked the road for a few hours. It was on the Pittsburgh Road, which is just kind of east of Marion on Route 13 is where the Pittsburgh Road is.
Well, that's country.
I think, But police think that some amateur movers, mobile home movers, just got in a little over their head and just decided to drop.
I'm just going to walk away from this. They can have my truck, huh?
Thing didn't have any tires on it.
Oh my word!
I mean,
that's not going to roll well.
No, it didn't. It did not roll well. So
I'm going to go tonight to the city council meeting, not because I have to cover it. Our good friend.
It's must-watch TV in Fairfield, man.
Pretty entertaining.
Yeah.
Our good friend, the great provocateur, Ken Odie, will be there to cover it for the radio station, but I'll be there just to watch. By the way, 8 years ago today, we lost a great man. Rest in peace to Tom Land. Really legend. Mm-hmm. Came here 1953, I believe it was, put this radio station on the air. Mm-hmm. One of the nicest men I ever met. And so my condolences to the family, and I remember Tom well, and I'm really honored that I knew him, quite honestly. But I'm got to go out and see Carla out at Ultra Products. I got to reload for shotgun season now that I've
exhausted the
tags. Yeah. By the way, I heard on the sports, Jan, that you're looking for a few more players for the baseball team. You know, I have not exhausted my eligibility.
Well, the tryouts are November the 4th, so all you need to do is call the coaches and get on the docket, and, I think there could be a spot for you.
I could hit the curveball.
Aha. If this radio thing doesn't work out for you, there's always a career.
Clearly, I'm on the edge at this moment, and I need some place to land. What do you think, Turner?
Well, yeah, I suppose.
I've got in my hands.
I am not even going to venture out.
You're not going.
I don't have any eligibility left. So
You've exhausted your college eligibility
I
in
have.
sports.
I have.
What did you play in sports in college?
Played a little basketball.
Did you?
I did.
Where? At Murray State?
No.
Oh, in community college.
Yeah, in a community college. Yep.
Son of a gun.
Yep. Down south.
Are there any statues to you? Or
No.
Any records with your name on it?
Most splinters.
Well, in my hands, the bucket of bunk.
Want the bunk? Give us the bunk.
Well, we certainly do. October 22nd in 1797, the first recorded parachute jump. How would you like to be the first guy to do that?
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah.
You won't get hurt.
3,000
This
feet.
big umbrella will save you.
3,000 feet. That guy had a death wish.
Yeah.
1836, Sam Houston was inaugurated as the first constitutionally selected president of the Republic of Texas.
Still known as the Republic
It
of
is.
Texas.
Yeah, they still think they're. Our time there, they still thought they were the Republic, quite honestly. 1939, the first televised pro football game telecast from New York. Brooklyn defeated Philadelphia 23-14. In 62, this is when President Kennedy went on radio and television to inform the United States about his order to send U.S. forces to blockade Cuba. That was the beginning of, 13 days of holding our breath.
Yeah.
I was a little guy. 1981 was when the Professional Air Traffic Controllers Organization decertified by the federal government. Remember, that was Ronald Reagan, if I'm not mistaken, and that was a lot of problems. People were kind of worried about landing and taking off during that period of time. Music history, 1933, Bing Crosby recorded Temptation with Lenny Hayton's orchestra. He recorded it again in 45 with John Scott Trotter's orchestra. Neither of those orchestras come to mind.
Hey. Don't be hating on the Lenny Hayton's orchestra.
I wouldn't do that. I respect them. 1961, Chubby Checker appeared on the Ed Sullivan Show. You know what he did?
He did the twist. And then he did it again. And again. And again.
1978.
All night long.
He was a twister, that Chubby Checker. For somebody that twisted all the time, he had quite a girthy midsection.
Well,
you know
yeah.
what I mean?
He bellied up to the table, let me tell you.
1978, Earth, Wind, and Fire began a sold-out tour of the U.S. that consisted of 75 dates.
Wow. That'd be exhausting.
It sure is. Okay, well, we got a pretty interesting question of the day, I thought, and it's going to give us a lot of time to be able to discuss. The question of the day, Jan, I don't know if you saw it or not, was, do you have a bucket list? And if you have a bucket list, share with us what's at the top of it.
All right. Hey, you forgot something this morning.
What did I forget? Oh, I didn't do
Birthdays.
I didn't do birthdays. I'm sorry. Yeah, okay. I got them right here. I just put them in the wrong place in the stack.
Okay.
So stay there.
All right.
Don't
I'm
go
not-
to the,
I'm
don't
not
go to
going
break.
anywhere yet. I was holding out for
Ah, you're right.
birthdays.
I'm sorry. You know what? Poof.
It's remembering 15 years ago today.
Yes, that's probably it. Absolutely. Well, Jan brought stuff here. What I need is a little bit of. I need some. I need some sugar.
He needs a shot.
She brought cider, and she brought apples from her orchard.
You know, apple
You share ownership with Stan on
apple
that? or-
cider moonshine is always good.
Actually, the apples.
Whoa, that has a kick to it. That's
Yeah.
nice.
Oh, let me taste this.
Actually, the apples and the cider are all courtesy of my son Justin.
Justin. Wow, that's
He
good.
was
Is that good?
Oh man.
very,
that's good.
very young when we started the strawberry patch, so he knows nothing.
You're the strawberry lady.
We were the strawberry
You're not-
family.
you're not the
yes.
strawberry family
no.
anymore?
Well, we still have some strawberries, but for our own personal use. But Justin is very interested in genetics and plant growth and crossbreeding different kinds of plants and so forth. But anyway, he is interested in apples now.
Oh, those are nice
and
apples.
so we have an orchard behind our house where we used to have strawberries. We have 50 plus trees
Mm-hmm.
of 10 different varieties. And now he makes cider and there's special blends, so I cannot tell you what exactly the variety of apples are in this blend, but I can tell you that it's not just one variety.
But it works.
But it
It's
works.
really good.
It works very, very well.
There's no alcohol in here.
No.
Not yet.
No,
Now you
no.
let this sit in the refrigerator for about a month, and then you'll get a kick to it.
Well,
So
there's a challenge. Okay, birthdays today.
I don't know that it'd last a month in my fridge.
probably it won't
It
in
won't.
mine. I can
Mine
tell
either.
you that.
Curly Howard was born on this date.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, in 1903. That's right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He died in 1952 at the age of 48. His real name was Jerome Lester Horvitz. Brothers Moe and Shemp and actor Larry Fine consisted of the Three Stooges.
You know, here's my question.
Yes.
What type of mother will name their child Shemp?
I don't know. But I don't know there are many people since then. How many Shemps do you run into?
That's the
now?
only Shemp I've ever heard of.
Me too. He was forced to leave the act in May of 1946 because he had a massive stroke.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Vaudeville with his brothers doing slapstick. No formal acting training, but he had a extraordinary comedic skills, slapstick-wise.
I always thought the Three Stooges with Curly were the best.
I do too.
Yeah.
He had 4 wives, 2 kids. And in 1983, he was immortalized by the group Jump in the Saddle. You remember what they did?
The Curly Shuffle.
Yes! 1983, the Curly Shuffle. All right, Christopher Lloyd, born on this date in 1938. He's 81 today. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, the guy from Back to the Future, the professor.
He started, his big break was One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest in 1975. He was one of the crazies.
Yeah. You think?
Typecast.
Jim Ignatowski was his role in Taxi.
Yeah.
In 1978 through 1983. He was also in Star Trek III as a commander. If
Didn't
you'll
know
remember
that.
that. He was Emmett Doc Brown
Yep.
in the trilogy of Back to the Future. And he was also Uncle Fester in The Addams Family in 1991.
Okay.
You remember that?
The movie
Yeah.
Addams Family, not the new one that's out, but the
Even
one
though
with,
he's been married 5 times with no kids, 5 times, he's still worth $50 million. Not lucky in love, though.
Apparently not.
He needs to talk to you,
Wait a
Jan.
minute,
Right.
wait a minute.
Let me
Wait a
give
minute.
him my number.
You said even though he's been married 5 times, he's still worth $50 million?
Yep.
Don't you mean even though he's been married 5 times, he's
Well, he's
just worth $50
I'm
million.
sure he's bled quite a few dollars
Oh, I bet he
over
has.
the years. And finally, the one that I find most interesting, and I'm so glad that you reminded me of this, because I would have blown right past
Yeah,
this stuff.
I know.
Thank you. That's the reason why you're my partner in the
That's
morning.
the reason why I'm
You're
here.
my wingman, dude.
That's true.
Annette Funicello, who died in 2013 at the age of 70. Oh my, Annette Funicello in my childhood. Oh my. Age 12, she became a member of the Mouseketeers on the original Mickey Mouse Club. You're too young to remember that,
Oh,
aren't
no,
you?
I'm not.
Oh, you're not?
No, I'm not. I remember that.
You remember that, don't
I
you?
remember the Mickey Mouse Club.
Anyway, she was a teenager. She had 2 hits, actually 2 or 3 hits, as far as singles,
Yeah.
music. Tall Paul and Pineapple Princess. I don't remember either one of those songs.
I remember Tall Paul. I don't remember Pineapple Princess.
How about you?
No.
Well, okay, so the beach party genre of movies with Frankie Avalon
Yep. Heartthrob.
hit. Now, get a load of this. Here's the names of these movies and the years. You'll find out that they had to crank these out every other month to be able to do this. Listen. Beach Party, 1963. Muscle Beach Party, 1964. Bikini Beach, 1964. Beach Blanket Bingo in 1965.
Probably one she's best known for.
How to Stuff a Wild Bikini in 1965. And Dr. Goldfoot and the Bikini Machine in 1965.
My word, there's a lot of
Now, here's the
bikinis going
thing.
on.
Here's the thing, Jan. I remember these movies, okay? She was never in a bikini.
She always had a tight sweater on.
How do you get people to buy tickets for Beach Party, Muscle Beach Party, Bikini Beach, Beach Blanket Bingo butter in the sand with beach and bikinis. And how do you do that if you only wear a turtleneck?
It was a tight turtleneck.
Yeah. Anyway, this story ends up sad. In 92, she was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis. Yes. And, her best friend was Shelley Fabares.
Mm-hmm.
Who appeared in all those movies, too.
Yes.
She did. And she was in Funicel's first wedding. She had 2 husbands, 3 kids. Of course, she was on Coach.
Yeah,
Remember her in
Coach.
that?
Yes.
She also had a
Craig
hit or
Nelson,
two.
yeah.
Hit or two in songs. What was her hit? She had one big hit. Dream.
Johnny Angel?
Johnny Angel.
Johnny Angel,
That's
yeah.
it.
Shelley Fabares.
You're so good. You really are. She went public. By the way, she did date Paul Anka for a period of time. The songwriter.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And he wrote the hit song Puppy Love
Yeah.
about her.
Oh, really?
About Annette Funicello. And she went public with her disease to keep people from jumping to the conclusion that she wasn't working because of alcoholism. Mm-hmm. She felt compelled to be able to do that. So there you go. There's the bucket of bunk that I just about messed up. And we're going to talk about our bucket list when we come back on Morning Coffee. Stay there.
There's no one like you. No one else with the life you live or body you were born with. Just you. GNC For You is personalized daily packs delivered to your door each month. Packs with your name on them. Filled with the industry's best vitamins and supplements. A regimen designed for the goals you have, built around a profile we developed from answers provided by you. And it's from GNC, a name you trust. Don't take someone else's vitamins. You don't need to, because there's GNC For You. Take the free quiz at GNCforyou.com.
Spilled your juice? Quick, the Quicker Picker-Upper. Bounty is 2 times more absorbent than the leading Ordinary brand. It cleans up messes and spills quicker, so you can get back to the party. Bounty, the Quicker Picker-Upper.
Start a new fashion story during Customer Appreciation Week at Carnaby Square. We're posting a new discount on Facebook every day this week in celebration of your support of our small local business. Look on Facebook or your newspaper for the Carnaby Customer Appreciation Coupon. It'll save you 20% on a clothing item when you buy one through October 26th. Plus, a free Brighton travel jewelry case with your $75 Brighton purchase. So shop our store filled with beautiful boutique brands during Customer Appreciation Week through Saturday at Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield.
We've got Mules Volleyball Thursday on WFIW 104.9 and WFIWradio.com as FCHS plays at Sisney to close out the regular season. Our broadcast about 7 p.m. Thursday with pre-match information. Mules Volleyball brought to you in part by Carter Trucking, Le Mans Chrysler Center, the Fairfield Banking Company, and Amber Marie's. It's the Mules and the Lions this Thursday on WFIW 104.9 and WFIWradio.com.
Are you looking for a bank that still offers free checking? Well, look no further. People's National Bank has your free checking needs covered. This is Heidi Atterbury, relationship banker at People's National Bank in Fairfield. You can open your free checking account with just $100. There's no minimum balance, plus receive unlimited check writing, free online and mobile banking, and free bill pay. Stop by 1001 West Delaware in Fairfield to open your free checking account today. People's National Bank, member FDIC.
Time Capsule, sponsored today by Save-A-Lot Food Store on West Main, Fairfield.
Hi, this is Bill Stevens with another Time Capsule quiz. Which month and year was it when Soviet Premier Nikita Khrushchev got the pink slip from the Kremlin? China joined the Atomic Bomb Club. Flags flew at half-staff for former President Herbert Hoover. Swimmer Don Scholander won 4 gold medals at the Tokyo Olympics. On the Bonneville Salt Flats, Craig Breedlove drove his jet car over 500 miles an hour. The Cardinals beat the Yanks in the World Series. And here's what was hot on the radio.
Let it be me, and the dog is still over to my heart. see you again. Come a little bit closer. My sister, our last kiss. I like it. I like it. You really got me now. When I grow up to be a wild and right in the middle of Tobacco Road.
Chug-a-lug, chug-a-lug.
All these songs came out together. But when? The answer and a little taste of the top song from the month and year are coming up.
Swing by the Fairfield Save-A-Lot and take advantage of these great deals. Great tomatoes, 2 for $3. Fresh broccoli, $1.29. 5 pound of red or gold potatoes, $3.99. And assorted Bear Creek soup mixes, $2.99. Prices are good through Saturday. Good food, great people, great prices at your Save-A-Lot store on West Main in Fairfield.
October 1964. Baby love, my baby love.
The Supremes and Baby Love, the top song of October 1964. This is Bill Stevens for tcapsule.com. Back soon with another Time Capsule.
Time Capsule has been sponsored today by Save-A-Lot Food Store on West Main, Fairfield.
Want an inexperienced surgeon?
Okay, nurse, I'm ready for the scalpel.
How about an inexperienced airline pilot?
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain, and I'm terrified.
Experience matters, and we have it.
Hometown Realty has a combined real estate experience. We know the area, understand financing, have the most up-to-date property listings and comparisons, and lots of experience. Hometown Realty. What an experience. 842-7510.
When there's no time to be sick, let SSM Health help you feel better faster. For just $25, you can consult an SSM Health provider online about most minor illnesses. Just answer a few questions, receive your treatment plan, and a prescription if needed. It's that easy. Virtual visits are available to everyone. No insurance is required. Start the healing from home at ssmhealth.com/virtual visit.
All right, welcome back to Morning Coffee. Do you have a bucket list?
By the way, I looked up some images during the break.
Yeah.
Annette Funicello did wear a bikini.
Just not in any of those
and
movies.
she knew how to stuff a wild bikini. Cider. I just got a pretty good kick to it. You know?
It's good.
I'm loosening up.
Glad you're enjoying it. Glad I can help you with that this morning.
Yeah, let's just, all we need to do is keep me away from having to go down. I love Christy. I just can't afford to see her every day. You know what I'm saying? Not that, I mean, I love seeing Christy. But when I have to go down there and she's already ready, she's prepared, the gift that I'm going to have to take
already
home.
wrapped and ready to go.
It's wrapped. It's got my name on it.
See, that's the good thing. You don't have. There's not a lot of choosing. When
No.
I mean,
well, I appreciate it.
You don't have to choose your gift when you go down there.
I'm grateful. I used to have to just buy jewelry.
I'm just leading him
So
right in.
Carol-
I'm just
Carol-
leading him right into it, aren't I?
All Carol needs to do is go down there, say once a month, and put on her list in priority order. And hey, by the end of the month, she has a new wardrobe.
I'm just leading him right down the list to where.
You know what? Now that I think about it, do you think the two of them talk?
You know you're going. You know you're going to
Do
be
you
in
think there's a
trouble now, don't you?
conspiracy going on here?
You know you're going to be in trouble now, right?
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
No,
because you just admitted that you don't put any thought into the gifts you get Carol.
No, I don't have to. That's what Christy does.
Oh, okay.
So
you leave it to someone else to do.
No, she's somewhat of an independent contractor in this process.
Okay.
I go to her, and I seek advice and counsel, much the way I would if I was looking for legal help.
All right. You're digging a hole.
She is my relationship advisor.
You're digging that hole, man.
And she coordinates my wife's wardrobe.
Oh, you're digging the hole.
No, I'm not. No, you think, see.
How deep are you?
And on to the bucket list.
Bucket list. Bucket list. We asked you, do you have a bucket list? And we had 238 votes. 2,627 people looked at it, and overwhelmingly, 2-1, no, they do not have a bucket list.
Really?
Yes.
That surprises me.
Does me too.
All right, so let me just read a few of these.
Okay.
Okay, and you can visit Venice, Italy.
Okay.
That was
That's a
Carrie.
good one.
MJ says, yes, I can't wait for her husband to retire and start working on building that list. So that's her bucket. Her bucket list is she wants her husband to retire so that she can work on her bucket list, which makes sense. Flora says traveling and retirement. Christine
The
says,
city of Florida said that?
no, I call
Oh.
that Flory.
Okay.
This is Flora, the
Okay.
person. Okay. Christine, travel to and spend time in Norway,
Ooh.
Norway.
where my great-grandfather and mother lived before their immigration
Okay.
to the United States. I have a similar bucket list. I would like to go back to Russia, where my great-grandfather decided to bring his family through Ellis Island at the turn of the last century. I'd like to go back.
Sidonia.
I'd like to go back and see where they were for several centuries. There were Germans who went to Russia and then from Russia to the United States. We were always looking for free land. My ancestors. Another one said, love Norway. Norway's going out the top of the bucket list
Yeah.
on a lot of these.
Beautiful country.
Liverpool is another one. Why do you think Liverpool? The Beatles?
Yeah,
Beatles.
that has to be the Beatles.
I got to tell you, I got one here from Nate. I can't figure it out at all.
Yeah.
So I'm leaving it alone. Chad, I would like to visit Morocco and Malta. Those are new.
That's
They're not on
exotic.
my bucket list, but that's interesting. Yellowstone National Park. I've never been there either.
I have not either.
Neither have I.
Would that be a bucket list item for either one of you?
It would be. I'd like to actually visit all the national parks.
You know, there's enough. When we were in Texas, we thought, we don't need to leave Texas. There's enough to see here. And the same thing goes, I don't need to get a passport. There's more than enough things to see in the United States. We went, this summer to Alaska. God, that was wonderful. That was a bucket list item that we
Yes,
fulfilled
that's-
Yeah.
in the United States. We had to go, through Canada, around Canada, put it that way. Yosemite or Yosemite.
Yep.
Moving to Alaska, Dina says. Liverpool, another one. This person said, I just want to see all 50 states.
Okay.
I would like to drive coast to coast, border to border. I wouldn't mind stopping to see sights along the way. So they're just going to get in there. They're going to get in there. You could
You
hook
could
up
see
a
the
streamline.
the world's biggest frying pan, the world's biggest ball of twine.
And here's the thing. If you blow out the tires, you just walk away.
That's right.
That's true.
Precedent's
Just
been
leave
set.
it in the middle of the road.
You don't need to, stinking tires. Who needs tires?
That's right.
Callie says there's no order to the list, but one item is be part of a flash mob.
Oh, wow.
I've been part of a flash mob.
Have you really?
Really?
Yes. We did a flash mob at my time at the Texas College.
Okay, help me out here. Flash mob.
We had a video of students and myself and instructors walking through a mall area of the college.
Yeah.
And at a moment, the loudspeakers started a song, and we all stopped and danced to it. That's a flash mob.
Okay.
Well,
All
I'll
right.
be darned.
Yeah, hold on a second. Let me have a little bit more of that cider. Boy, that's loosening me up. How long did that sit in the refrigerator?
Not as long as you would think. It's just about 2 weeks.
Well, mercy. Hey, do you have, you have our sounder? Because I've got a good story here.
I do.
Okay.
I hope from
let's
listen to
go.
this for a second,
Okay.
Jan.
Geezer alert. Geezer alert.
We have a geezer alert. Dennis Quaid has done it. He's officially become engaged. Dennis Quaid, who's 65, and you contend has had some work done.
Oh, I think he has.
Well,
Have you-
he needs it if he hasn't, so.
Have you seen the commercial that he's in? It's an
Yeah.
insurance company.
Yeah.
Yes.
What's the story with the suit coat? It looks like it's, for a 5-year-old. I don't even know if it can button. I have problems buttoning my button, but it's not because.
Style now.
Oh,
It
it
is. The skinny jackets and the skinny pants.
But first you got to be skinny.
Well, that's true.
I can't do that. Anyway, he proposed to his girlfriend, Laura Savory. He's 65. She's 26.
Ooh.
What do you talk about? You can't talk about music. You can't. He's talking about, Eisenhower, and she's talking about Obama. They can't talk politics. What do you talk about? I guess you don't have to talk, do you?
Well, you talk about insurance.
What?
You talk about insurance.
Well, you talk about the check you're getting from the insurance company because you're doing their spots.
That's right.
Wow.
He needs to be careful if she goes and buys too many bananas. Banana peel, slip and fall.
I was trying to figure that one out. I'm sorry.
Banana
You were
peel.
leading me down the road there.
Flew right over my head.
Me too. He was in The Parent Trap.
Oh, that's right.
Remember that?
Yes.
Uh-huh. He's been in a lot of sports movies, too.
He has his own band, his own rock band.
Really?
Dennis Quaid and I forget. It'll come across my phone here in a minute.
The Quaiders?
No, but that was a bucket list for, the aforementioned Mrs. Dreeth. She wanted to see Dennis Quaid's rock band.
Yeah?
I have a thing. I think she must have had a thing for Dennis Quaid.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't he have a son older than that fiancé?
Yes.
With
He's
Meg
got
Ryan.
he's got I don't know if it's a son or a daughter, but they're in their early 30s, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Well, they can talk. They can
That's
get
right.
together. And,
There you go.
Yeah, help push Dad, up the ramp. You think what kind of work you think he's?
Oh,
had
I think he's had some work done.
You think things have been tightened up?
I think so.
Well, I will say on the insurance commercials, he does look younger than he did, like 5 years ago.
Yeah.
So
Maybe he's drinking some apple juice.
who knows?
I don't know.
They say young
A little
people
bit of
keep you
Snyder.
young, so.
A little bit of Snyder. I love it. Okay. Well, CVS is doing drone deliveries now. The pharmacy?
Yeah.
They are
So
delivering.
I can get my prescription.
Not here.
No, okay.
But they're doing it by drone to your door. There's a deal between UPS and the pharmacy chain. No word exactly when it'll begin, but the deal includes creating a variety of deliveries beyond medication. UPS recently became the first company to win FAA approval to use drones to be able to deliver products. Can you imagine drones zipping around Fairfield, bringing me my oxycodone if I ever got a bad back?
You know what? You know what that would mean?
What?
Open season on
Yes.
drones.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it will.
Oh yeah, you'd have to have a drone tag.
No, we got an airport right out here outside of town, so you couldn't allow the drones to go above a certain
See, I don't understand.
altitude.
I don't understand how that works. Anyway, I mean, do they just drop them off at your house and just leave them at the front door? Do
Yeah.
they ring the doorbell?
No.
What's going on?
They zoop in. They put down your prescription, which I don't know how
Then
you
you-
can do
then
that.
you
How
get
could
a
you leave
text or
prescription
something?
on
What
the
do you get a
doorstep?
I can't imagine that.
Because
they
all
can
I'd do,
that.
I mean, if I was needing drugs, I'd just follow the drones,
Right.
and steal them in my trailer with no tires. I was looking here. They're changing the board game Clue. Was that one of your favorite board games?
It was as a child. I don't play it so much now, but
Me neither.
Didn't Colonel Mustard do it in the library with a
with
candlestick?
candlestick.
Yeah.
The what? I don't want to go there. The characters are the
Colonel
same.
Mustard was a character.
Okay, well, the characters are the same. The weapons are the same, but the mansion has a new room.
oh,
And what kind of room is it?
The hall has been replaced by a bathroom.
Well, people got to go.
It was one of 4 choices fans got to vote on.
What were the other
Hasbro
3?
teamed up with.
What were the
design-
other choices?
I'm looking. I'm seeing if they have that. The new version of Clue comes out in December. Designed for guidance how to redo the space. The first renovation since the board game was released in 1949.
Did they have an HD TV special about redoing the space in the mansion on the Clue game?
No.
There's a special about everything, isn't there?
I know.
I was talking about one this morning, got me in trouble. Not at home, but probably in the
Airwaves.
Yeah. By the way, tickets for Star Wars, The Rise of Skywalker, now available online. The final trailer for the final installment of the 9-film Star Wars saga is out. I will not go to see it. I'll wait till it comes on TV.
Oh, yeah.
So is it really the final?
No. Disney just shelled out billions to be able to get this. They'll go forward or backwards. I'm not sure. They've gone backwards.
They're doing the Rise of Skywalker. I'm sure the next one will be the Fall of Skywalker.
Well, you know, we had
or the Rise of Darth Vader. The Rise of Vader.
Or Darth Vader does beach blanket bingo.
Yeah.
In this, The Rise of Skywalker.
Well,
Carrie Fisher's in this one.
I heard that yesterday.
In the first one, didn't that one planet, wasn't it all sand?
Yes.
Yeah. So there you go. There you go.
There's your
there's your
Annette in
your
that.
beach.
You could recreate Annette. Have her put on a bikini. This year's Rockefeller Center Christmas tree will come from an estate in Orange County, New York. They've already decided which one it is. They went out and scouted. They found the Christmas tree. It's a huge Christmas tree. 50,000 multicolored energy. We're talking Christmas now. You know, it's about a month ago that large retailer out west of town had a Christmas display.
Yeah.
Way before Halloween.
Yeah.
It's just too early.
Christmas is coming.
It sure is. And Halloween.
I was so disgusted yesterday.
Yeah, what am I?
I was in the back room at the shop.
Yeah.
Looking at the
pictures of Annette Funicello?
Looking at the Christmas trees. And I started humming a Christmas song. I'm embarrassed.
It got you, didn't it?
I was just disgusted. I was like,
Do you as a
it is
retailer,
way too early.
Do you have to make this plan now as what you're doing? You've already discussed that, and you've already worked it out, what you're going to do from a holiday. But you haven't displayed anything yet, have you?
Oh, it's coming.
I figured as much.
You're behind
because the downtown Christmas open house is less than a month away.
Speaking of Christmas.
Like 3 weeks away.
Yes. Speaking of Christmas. Anyone who's ever seen the movie Bad Santa remembers the big drunk scene at a mall? It turns out it wasn't an act. Billy Bob Thornton admits he was actually snockered posing as Santa in that movie. And not a little bit.
He was just really getting into character.
He was getting into character.
Listen to this
He got
list.
into character.
Listen to this list. He said he had 3 glasses of wine that morning, then switched to vodka and cranberry, and then had a few beers. A 64-year-old says by the time he got to the scene, he barely knew he was in the movie. That earned $77 million in 2003, Bad Santa. So, and by the way, since Halloween's just around the corner, Halloween costumes may come with a case of sticker shock. One industry expert says smaller retailers are finding themselves in the scary position of having to raise prices because of the trade war with China. That's where all these costumes come from. Higher tariffs on costumes and makeup are putting the squeeze on Halloween industry profits this season. The National Retail Federation expects United States shoppers to shell out nearly $9 billion in Halloween costumes. It's a growth industry.
I have not bought a Halloween costume in years.
You know, we're only a block away from Halloween Central.
I know.
The Grodies.
Yeah.
We're asking for auxiliary police to be able to help keep the traffic orderly around the Grodies. You know what? I've got to work an extra job to come up with the candy in the neighborhood.
And I actually saw a house recently that was decorated with more than the Grodies.
No, you got to be kidding.
know, I did.
Now, the Grodies, it evolves. It starts like a month ago, and it gets more interesting. You come home, and it's like, oh, they added the ghoul climbing up the side of the house.
The zombie horse.
Yes, I saw that yesterday.
The zombie horse.
The zombie horse.
Yes.
Yes.
You got to love them.
Oh, yeah.
Where do they store all that?
They must have a whole warehouse.
They've got to.
We got to get the Grodies on here. We got to get.
Well, you should do
we gotta
that.
get them on
They
here
are
around,
so
around
creative.
Halloween, just to find out what the heck's going on. What spawned this interest? And I'm just saying, when I say it in a admiring way. It is Halloween Central.
It is every holiday
Yes.
I mean, it's every holiday.
That's what I mean. I admire them. My
Yeah.
goodness, they do such a fabulous job. And
Don't they have to have a crew to change out? Well, it's Halloween's done. Let's 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 put 18 turkeys out front for Thanksgiving. Anyway, well,
They do a great job.
They do.
Oh, they do.
They do.
Absolutely. By the way, Dracula's cape is going to go on display at a costume collection. The cape worn by Count Dracula will go on display next year in Los Angeles. It's from the original 1931 movie. Rumored that the actor might have been buried in it when he died, but it had been kept in a personal collection. The family gifted the cape to the Academy of Motion Picture Sciences. The costume collection also includes Shirley Temple's gown, Elizabeth Taylor's wig from Cleopatra, and Jack Nicholson's jacket from The Shining.
Okay.
Here's Johnny.
Yep.
As well as Kathy Bates' outfits from Misery.
Speaking of The Shining, aren't they doing a remake of The Shining with Dennis Quaid?
No.
I think I saw that somewhere.
Well, that's
we
it's
got
got
to
to be
do some
Google.
research.
That's
on
all
that.
there is to it.
Yeah.
I mean, at least every time I bring up this, all I get is
Annette Funicello.
Annette Funicello
in a bikini.
What a fetching young woman.
All right.
Okay.
we'll research
Coming
that.
down this afternoon, Christy.
We will research that during the break. Apple trivia this morning, Jan.
yes, Apple trivia.
All right, give us the questions.
Questions. Okay. There are more than 7,000 varieties of apples worldwide. How many varieties exist in the U.S.?
You need a number.
A number.
Okay.
Like in the neighborhood?
You can get within a range.
Okay, all right.
Sure. There is only one apple native to to North America. What is that apple?
Okay.
There are 100 varieties that are grown commercially in the United States. Now, that doesn't answer your first question, but grown commercially in the United States. Just 15 of those varieties make up 90% of total production. Can you name at least one of those 15 varieties?
I think I can do that.
I think there's a couple I could get in there.
Okay. I think we all know that Washington State is the number one producer of apples in the United States, accounting for over half the apple production. What state is number 2?
Okay.
You know that? You have a good guess?
I think I have a guess.
Okay, go ahead. I'm thinking.
An apple floats because over 25% of its volume is what?
Oh, okay.
Oh, I think I know that one.
Okay, I can do that.
The largest apple ever picked tipped the scales at an amazing how many pounds?
I don't know, but it's sitting right across the
That's a pretty healthy one right there. I've got an idea.
Okay.
Oh, maybe not that much. Okay, I got one.
The average person in the U.S. eats about 19 pounds of fresh apples a year. How many apples is that per week?
Well, I keep the doctor
You
away
didn't
for the
say
most
there
part.
were going to be math involved.
Oh, my goodness.
Okay, well,
All right.
Okay.
We'll try and figure it out.
That's all.
Okay.
All right, we're going to come back with Apple trivia, the answers, right here on Morning Coffee with Jan, the Matchmaker Wiles.
There we
After
go.
this.
What's Going On is brought to you by Uniquely Rustique. There are pumpkins popping up everywhere at Uniquely Rustique, just in time for your fall decorating needs. They also carry Bibles, inspirational gifts, and church supplies. Uniquely Rustique delivers to local funeral homes, hospitals, and nursing homes free of charge. Check out their website at uniquelyrustique.com for weekly specials and to see what's new. Here's what's going on Tuesday, October 29th. The FCHS Band, Choir, and Show Choir will have a spaghetti dinner and Halloween concert on October 29th. The cost of the spaghetti dinner will be $8 a head, and tickets will be sold prior to the dinner. People are invited to come out and eat before the concert. The Effingham Area Alzheimer's Awareness Group will present creative problem solving for dementia caregivers at the Flora Public Library on Tuesday, October 29th. It's at 6 p.m. And the Wayne City Oral Lodge 759 will have a fish fry on Friday, November 1st, starting at 4 o'clock. The menu menu is fried fish, french fries, coleslaw, baked beans, dessert, and drink. It's $10 for adults and $5 for those 12 and under. Pre-orders are available and encouraged and can be made by contacting any Mason.
Big games, breaking news, and behind-the-scenes stories. This is Bill Pollock, your host for the Big Ten Today each weekday here on WFIW. The Big Ten Conference is legendary and we'll keep you updated. From football to basketball and everything in between, the Big Ten Today gives you exclusive access to news from every Big Ten program. Tune in weekdays for the Big Ten Today right here on WFIW AM 1390 and 103.3 FM, your News Talk connection.
Simply Enough has discounted certificates on the Big Deal Store. Pair that with a buy one, get one free on select scrubs or the half-price shoes and make your money go further.
WFIW-FM and Ultra Products are bringing back the popular Show Us Your Rack promotion. Now through December 31st, upload pictures of you and your buck to the Show Us Your Rack page at WFIWradio.com. The first 25 photos uploaded will receive a free t-shirt from Ultra Products in Fairfield. On Friday, January 3rd, one lucky hunter will be drawn from all the entries and win a Carbon Express Pile Driver 390 crossbow valued at $400. Go to WFIWradio.com for complete details. Good luck, hunters!
It's here. The Big Deal Store is online and waiting for you to shop and buy gift certificates to local businesses. Go to your station's website, WFIWradio.com, and click on Big Deals. Here you'll find dozens of gift certificates for places like Three Chicks Fudgery, Act Tire and Auto, Boyd Furniture and Mattress Center, and Bullard's Farm Market and Bakery. You can shop 24 hours a day and save tons of money in the process. But you better hurry. You never know how long each deal will last.
Fairfield area weather forecast calling for sunshine today, high 62. Tonight, clear skies, low 38. For tomorrow, mostly sunny, high 68. The outlook for Thursday, clouds and 62. And for Friday, partly cloudy, high 55. Overnight, low 47. Yesterday's high was 67. Currently, humidity is at 69%. Winds from the south-southwest at 8 miles an hour. Pressure at 29.89. Right now, sunshine and 49 here at the WFIW studios east of Fairfield.
Back on Morning Coffee, I want to remind you, tomorrow is KO Wednesday.
Yes.
So he'll be here tomorrow. I want to remind you also that if you're interested in getting some new furniture, I can get you that furniture at half price at Eubinger's up in Flora.
Yeah, that much pull, huh?
I can. All you got to do is go to the Big Deals store that is on our webpage.
Okay.
Go there, click. You can buy certificates and buy things for half price.
Okay. They are not making a remake of The Shining. They are making a sequel to The Shining.
And that is going to have
Ewan McGregor as the star.
I don't even know who Ewan McGregor is. Do you?
Obi-Wan Kenobi in the prequels. Come on.
Obi-Wan Kenobi in the prequels of Star Wars.
Yeah.
Peanut Gallery.
That was Vaughn.
Come on. I don't want... you know what? I haven't gone to many of them. I watch the Star Wars as they come up on TV. That's it.
Yeah. I think I've been to 2. I was at the original
Yeah.
back, and then I saw the... I don't know what they do. They did like 6, 7, 8, and then
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
4, 5, 6, and then 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, I was at number 4.
How confusing.
When it first came out. And then I think I went and saw number 1 in the theater.
You McGregor. All right, the Peanut Gallery. Very, very... They must have got a shot of cider this morning because they're fired up.
They are.
All right, we're ready for Apple Trivia.
Okay. The first question said, there are more than 7,000 varieties of apples worldwide.
That's amazing to me.
How many varieties exist in the United States?
I'm going to say 80. What are you going to say?
How much are you going to say?
80.
80. Oh, I thought you said A. I thought this is not multiple choice. I'm going to say 1,000.
Shoot.
2,500.
Holy moly! That's amazing.
Yeah.
The only apple native to North America is?
I'm going to say a Jonathan.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, a Jonathan.
Crab apple.
The crab apple.
We should have turned to...
We had a crab apple tree in my yard
Yep.
growing up,
Yeah.
and we'd get those slingshots, that you...
Oh, yeah.
We'd shoot crab apples. We just shoot them across the houses.
That's what they were good for.
Yeah.
They weren't good for eating anything.
Okay.
All right, what's the old one? Apple Core, Baltimore.
The-
Who's your friend?
There are 100 apple varieties grown commercially in the United States. Just 15 of those varieties make up 90% of total production. Can you name any of those varieties?
I think I have two, but let's for a moment. Let's see if the peanut gallery has an answer that they want to shout out. No. Oh, it's after
Okay.
me. Okay, well, good. I'll say Yellow Delicious and Granny Smith.
Golden Delicious, Jonathan, Red Delicious. Is it
Fuji.
Fuji?
Yes. So
Fuji.
far, all are correct.
Okay.
Although not Yellow Delicious, Golden Delicious.
Golden Delicious,
Yes.
okay.
Yes.
and Gala apples too, right?
Absolutely. Good job.
Does that cover most?
That covers most, yes. We all know that Washington State is the #1 producer of apples in the U.S., accounting for over 1/2 of the apple production. What state is number 2? This one surprised me.
I'm going to I'm going to stay in that neighborhood and say Oregon, but I have no other choice.
I'm gonna go with Michigan.
New York.
New York.
The Peanut Gallery got that one.
Wow.
An apple floats because over 25% of its volume is
Water.
Water, yeah.
air.
Air! If it was
Air.
water, it wouldn't float, I guess, right?
No. The largest apple ever picked tipped the scales at an amazing
I'm going to say 9 pounds.
I'm going to say 7.8 pounds.
3 pounds.
3 pounds.
I had one honker there.
That's close, though.
That is close.
That's ooh, ooh, ooh.
Okay. The average person in the United States eats about 19 pounds of fresh apples a year. How many apples per week would that be?
I'm not doing the math. I'm just going to say 2.
I'm going to say half a dozen.
1.
1. Okay.
I was closer than
1
you.
apple
Yeah.
per week. You guys did pretty good.
Wow. Apple trivia. We haven't done that before.
No, we haven't.
Well, you know, I've got a theme going here.
You did. You did. You brought the apples. You brought the cider. She did. She thought about this.
I did.
This
She
is
did think
this
about
kind
this.
this kind of thoughtful guest.
This type of preparation is unprecedented.
Well,
Yes,
you
it is.
know,
Now, Walt always comes through.
Yeah, Walt is always
comes
prepared.
through with
Well-
something out of the ordinary for us to eat, and that's what
And,
Jan has done.
and
as well.
because you did bring us some apples and cider, you will be asked back.
now, for a moment, while we got you here, and we got a minute or two.
Yeah.
All right. So, baseball season, fall baseball season is done at home, but you have something coming up here pretty soon.
we
Can you tell
do.
us about that?
The Monster Mash, right?
Yes, on the 29th, we have the Monster Mash. And I really encourage people to come out. It's a fun event, but it's also an opportunity for us to gather some money to donate to the Dr. Scranton Memorial Cancer Fund. So the softball team and the baseball team will all the members be dressed in costume. And I've already heard some of the girls' costumes, and you'll be amazed at the creativity of these softball girls.
Annette Funicello?
I did not see that one on the list, but you know, you've kind of sparked some interest. Maybe it'll be a baseball player in a bikini. You just never know.
Oh, no.
No, don't want to go there.
Maybe just a
Don't wanna go
tight
there.
sweater would be fine. I mean,
So-
baseball blanket bingo.
We will charge a $3 admission to the ball game, but again, all those monies are donated to the Dr. Scranton Fund. Prior to that, on the parking lot, beginning at 4 o'clock, is our trunk or treat. So we encourage all the children to come out in their costumes and do their own trick or treating, only in this case, trunk or treating with our various student organizations on campus. So we have a very fun evening.
I have an
planned.
idea for those of
Yes.
you that probably want to, come by my house. Why don't you go out there first?
Yeah.
Well,
Load up.
Load up. And,
your house, you have trick-or-treating on the 30th and 31st, right?
exactly.
Okay.
So
this
they
is
can
the
hit all.
29th.
This is the 29th, so they'll get 3 days of it.
Yeah. Well, I can't wait for the little rascals to come up to the house. We just love it. Welcome to my house. All right, Jan, thanks for being here. We appreciate you always, and we'll do it again sometime soon. And in the meantime, keep doing a great job out there at Frontier Community College.
Thank you.
Take care. Alexa, play WFIW.
It's time for classic hits from WFIW.
It's what you've been looking for. WFIW-FM Fairfield, Illinois, and WFIWradio.com, the news leader in southeastern Illinois.
Time now for the news, brought to you by Boyd Furniture and Mattress Center, downtown Wayne City. No one beats their prices on Serta iComfort mattresses. See weekly pictures and prices on Facebook.
Fox News, I'm Chris Foster. As President Trump on Twitter refers to the impeachment inquiry as a lynching, a new witness is being questioned behind closed doors at the Capitol.
Acting Ambassador to Ukraine Bill Taylor will be deposed today before House committees conducting the impeachment inquiry. Taylor is a diplomat who reportedly expressed concerns about military aid to Ukraine, texting a fellow diplomat, "I think it's crazy to withhold security assistance for help with a political campaign."
Fox's Rachel Sutherland, Deputy Assistant Defense Secretary Laura Cooper testifies tomorrow. Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau wins re-election, but his Liberal Party loses seats in Parliament.
After the victory, he made it clear he serves everyone, not just Liberals.
And regardless of how you cast your ballot, ours is a team that will fight for